Hello, dear students. Today I am starting a new chapter, quadratic equations. This is very important chapter. First, we will see what is the definition of it. An equation in which the highest power of the variable is 2 is called quadratic equation. In any equation, if the highest power of the variable is 2, then that equation is called as quadratic equation. Keep in mind, in the quadratic equation, a cannot be equal to 0. Here is the standard form: ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0 is the standard form of quadratic equation. In this, a cannot be equal to 0. If a is equal to 0, then this equation will not remain as quadratic equation. So a cannot be equal to 0. Keep in mind. These definitions also you should know. Now the quadratic equation are of two types. There are two types of quadratic equation. One is a pure quadratic equation and another is affected quadratic equation. The definition for the pure quadratic equation is an equation in which the power of the variable is only 2 is called pure quadratic equation. If the power of the variable is only 2, then it is called as pure quadratic equation. You can see in the standard form of pure quadratic equation, it is ax square plus c is equal to 0. Here power is only 2. Power is only 2. If power is 1 also, then this equation cannot be a pure quadratic equation. So this is the definition of pure quadratic equation. In the pure quadratic equation, the power of the variable should be only 2. Now let's see what is affected quadratic equation. An equation in which the power of the variable is 1 as well as 2 is called affected quadratic equation. If the power is 1 as well as 2, that equation is called as affected quadratic equation. There are some very important points here, and those important points are related to multiple choice questions and 1 mark question also. Suppose if a is equal to 0, if a is equal to 0, then this equation, in this equation, this term will become 0. If a is 0, this term will become 0. 0 into x square is 0. What will remain? Bx plus c is equal to 0 will remain. So if a is equal to 0, this equation will become linear equation. This is not quadratic equation. It is linear equation. Keep in mind. Sometime in exam, the question will come, if a is 0, then the quadratic equation will become, it will become as linear equation. If b is equal to 0, if b is equal to 0, then what will happen? This term will become 0. 0 into x, 0. What will remain? Ax square plus c. Ax square plus c is equal to 0. Then this equation will become pure quadratic equation. In other words, you can also say it as quadratic equation. Pure quadratic equation is also a quadratic equation, and affected quadratic equation is also a quadratic equation. So these are important for 1 mark as well as multiple choice questions. For affected quadratic equations, the power should be 1 as well as 2, and the standard form is same as the standard form of quadratic equation. The standard form is same. let's see some of the examples of quadratic equation. Suppose if it is like this, x square minus 4 is equal to 0. What is this? This is quadratic equation. If it is x square minus 3x plus 4 is equal to 0, this is also example of quadratic equation. Suppose if it is like this, sometime it will come in multiple choice question. X plus 1 by x is equal to 3. It is quadratic equation or not? How to decide? First we have to solve this equation to know it is quadratic equation or not. This type of question may come in multiple choice questions. If you take x as common, then what will happen? This will become x square. This will become x square, and here plus 1 as it is, then 3. Now when you transfer 3 to this side, what will happen? X square plus 1 is equal to 3 into x, 3x. Now transfer 3x to left hand side. X square minus 3x plus 1 is equal to 0. Now this equation become quadratic equation. This is quadratic equation. Now sometime the question is like this, x into x minus 2. What is it? When you multiply, it will be x square minus 2x. The important thing is to note here is to decide whether it is quadratic equation or not. First of all, it is not an equation. If it is not an equation, then it cannot be a quadratic equation. It cannot be a linear equation. If is equal to sign is there, then the equation will become a linear equation or quadratic equation. If there is no sign, then it is an expression. It is not a quadratic equation. We should know it. Now this is not a quadratic equation. This is not a quadratic equation. Keep in mind, this is not quadratic equation. So these are some of the examples of quadratic equation I have given to you, which are quadratic equation and which are not quadratic equation. Suppose if it is like this, x minus 1 is equal to 0. This is not a quadratic equation. This is a linear equation. These are some of the examples of quadratic equation. Which is quadratic equation, which is not a quadratic equation, that also I have shown to you. If you have any doubt, you can write in the comment section. I'll clarify your doubt. Now we'll see one problem from the book only. That problem is here. Let me explain to you, and we'll see how to find the solution by factorization method. The question is, a charity trust decide to build a prayer hall. A charity trust decide to build a prayer hall. Okay. Having a carpet area of 300 square meter. In the prayer hall, the carpet area is 300 meter square, with its length 1 meter more than twice its breadth. 1 meter more than twice its breadth. For the length, one sentence is given here. So I will take breadth as x. Why I am taking? Because for the length, one sentence is given. That sentence we have to convert in the mathematical form to write the length. So I have decided breadth as x. What is the length and breadth of the prayer hall? We have to find the length and breadth of the prayer hall. Let's first write the length. We have decided breadth as x. What he is saying, for the length, one sentence is given. length is length is 1 meter more. 1 meter more. When you convert this more word into the mathematical form, it will be plus. When you convert the more word in the mathematical form, it will be plus. If you convert the less word in the mathematical form, it will be minus. Keep in mind, the greater word, if you convert, it will be plus. A smaller word, if you convert, it will be minus in the mathematical form. So here it is 1 meter more than twice its breadth. Twice its breadth means 2 times breadth. 2 into x. Twice its breadth. 2 into x. And 1 meter more. 1 more than twice its breadth. Now we convert this sentence into mathematical form. I am explaining one more time. See, 1 meter more. That's why plus 1. Twice its breadth means 2 times its breadth. Now let's solve this question and find length and breadth of this hall carpet area. Now I know area of hall. This hall is of rectangular shape. Okay, area of rectangle is length into breadth. Area of hall, total area is given. The total area of the carpet is given, that is 300 meter square, is equal to length. Length is how much? 2x plus 1. 2x plus 1 into breadth. Breadth is x. Now open this bracket. I'll keep 300 as it is equal to 2x into x will be 2x square. Then x into 1 is x. X into 2x, 2x square, x into 1, x. Now transfer 300 to right hand side. 2x square plus x minus 300 is equal to 0. Now we got this equation, we have to factorize it. Let's see the factorization method. It is very important in the quadratic equation, how to do the factorization of any quadratic equation. That is very important, because in many chapter, when you are doing the problem, in between the solution you will find the quadratic equation and you should know how to factorize it. By factorization method only you will get the answer easily. By other method also, there are other method also, you will get the answer, but the procedure is long. The factorization procedure is short, so you should know how to factorize it. Let's see. First we have to multiply the coefficient of x square with the constant. We have to multiply coefficient of x square with the constant. 2 into minus 300. 2 into minus 300 will give you minus 600. Now we have to decide the two numbers. Now we have to take the product of two numbers, and the product of two numbers should be minus 600, and product of two numbers should be minus 600, and when you add or subtract it should be plus x. We have to decide numbers like that. The two numbers for that is minus 24 and plus 25. These are the two numbers. By multiplying these two numbers we will get minus 600. See, 60 into 10 is also 600. 60 into 10 is also 600. But I cannot take 60 and 10 as the numbers, because 60 tens are 600. Okay, but when you add or subtract 60 and 10, you will not get x. So that is the reason 60 and 10 are not the right factors for minus 600. The right factors for minus 600 are minus 24 and plus 25 are the right factors. When you multiply, it will be minus 600, and when you add 24 minus 24x plus 25x, you will get plus x here. So we have to add these two numbers in the form of x in the place of x. Okay, see how to do it. This 2x square will be as it is. Now minus 24x plus 25x minus 300 is equal to 0. Now see, minus 24x plus 25x is plus x. Product should be minus 600. When you add or subtract, it should be plus x, this middle value. Now what is common in these two? We have to take the common in these two. The common is 2 and x is common. We have taken 2 common and we have taken x common. So in this value, okay, we have taken common for these two values, 2x square minus 24x. For these two values, we have taken 2x as common. So what will remain inside? Only x. Minus x is common. When you take 2 common from 24, 12 will remain. Whatever you take common, it will divide with the actual number. Keep in mind. Plus 25 we are taking common in these two. When you take 25 common, again x minus 12 will remain in the bracket is equal to 0. Now x minus 12 and x minus 12, in these two we have taken 25 common. Keep in mind, this is common, so I will write x minus 12. Then what will remain? 20x, 2x plus 25 will remain is equal to 0. Now equate this bracket with 0 and equate this bracket with 0. X minus 12 is equal to 0, comma 2x plus 25 is equal to 0. Now x is equal to 12, 2x is equal to minus 25. We got one value, x is equal to 12. Another value, x is equal to, when you transfer 2 to right hand side, it will be in division. 2 ones are 2 ones are, then 2 twos are, then 0.5. You will get x is equal to minus 12.5. Keep in mind, if you are getting value in minus, okay, then this one we can neglect it. We have to consider the positive value. So this breadth cannot be negative. Okay, it has some value. So 12 is the right answer. Breadth is equal to 12 meter. Now let's find the length. He asked us to find length and breadth. We find the breadth. Okay, we got x, that is our breadth. Now length is equal to 2x plus 1. 2 into x is 12 plus 1. 2 into 12 is 24 plus 1, which is equal to 25 meter. So these are the answers for this question. We got x is equal to length is 25 meter and breadth is 12 meter. This is how we can find the we can solve the quadratic equation by factorization. This is called factorization method. It is very important. We should know it. Factorization method. In other problems also, further problems also, this factorization method will come. I hope you understood. If you have any doubt, you can write in the comment section. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe the channel Mathematics Classes. Thank you for watching.